Good evening, everyone. My name is Jackie Hastings, and I'm sorry about the little delay. Zoom likes to be a little wonky sometimes, but tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about, what to do when you have a new person and all of that. So some of the reasons people began Plexus could be because of health issues, including wanting to lose weight or because they wanted extra income. All of these reasons require consistency and time for success. It's extremely rare to experience major health changes in a day or to become an overnight millionaire. All of this requires work. So originally I was going to do the call tonight about sweeping this convention contest, even as a new person this month, which it really is possible. If you want to run the numbers, we could do that some other time. But I felt like we needed more. As exciting as sweeping contests are and earning prizes and a big paycheck this month would be, that's short-term thinking. And do you want short-term wins or long-term continued victories? So, in order to help people be successful, the fortune's in the follow-up. No two people are exactly the same. And honestly, our bodies change over time. And because of that, the general guidelines on the bottles and bags for taking your Plexus products may not be the best guidelines for each person. When someone signs up with you, they sign up for your help. This isn't Amazon where someone orders something and you never interact with them. It's shipped to their house and the story is over. You help them pick out their products best suited to their needs. You help them get the best deals. You help them earn free products and stay consistent with having a subscription over 100 PV each month and making sure that it runs and runs correctly. You educate them on how to take their products, drink water, move their bodies, all those good things. You ask what their goals are as well as when they want to achieve them. And you help them get started on their products, find a consistent routine, and tweak as needed for success. You help them see their victories, big and small, and encourage them to share. You encourage them to help others do the same. If you do this consistently, things like earning those constant paychecks and sweeping those contests will happen organically. But there can be challenges. What if they took everything all at once because they were excited when they got their package in the mail and now they feel awful and they want to quit? It happens. It happens because they have major detox happening. Do you know where to go to for help when this happens? Do you know how to get them started on their products? Did you know that there are startup guides in the package or for the packages and the products in your team pages? If not, it's okay. Check them out. They're super helpful in guiding your people to success, no matter what your background is. A lot of people on our team have a medical background, myself included, but you don't have to. If you just read these things and do this stuff, you can help somebody, whether you're a business person, a stay-at-home mom, an engineer, it doesn't matter. You can do it all, okay? The main thing to remember with your people is don't freak out. It's okay. Christina Williams says all the time, everything is figure outable, and it is if you want to give it a shot. So, number one, what you're going to do is you empathize and get curious. So, telling them, hey, thank you for your honesty and for sharing that with me. Tell me more. You aren't getting the results that you were looking for. Can you tell me more about what you were hoping for by now and that you haven't reached yet? So you can ask them those questions. Tell me more about your non-scale victories. And so often we forget to people, that people are having other things happening besides the main goal that they were looking for. So asking them, have you seen any of the following? Better energy, not needing naps, fewer cravings for sugar and junk food, craving water, fruits, veggies, better sleep, clearer skin, fewer headaches, reduced aches and pains, more positive and productive workouts, better blood pressure, faster workout recovery, getting stronger, losing inches, clear-headedness, better moods, stronger immune systems, improved menstrual cycles, clothing, rings fitting differently, less puffiness in your face, food setting better on your belly and being less sensitive to different foods, or improved bowel habits. Sometimes we forget to ask those questions, okay? Ask them more. Tell me more about your daily routine. I know that developing new habits can be challenging at times. Have you found a good routine yet? Have you been consistent with all of your products, or has it been hard to remember some of them? You asking those questions and not being afraid to ask those questions. Which ones are you having more difficulty being consistent with? So, when you ask those questions, you can help them come up with solutions. Ask them, how many of each product are you taking and when? How much water are you drinking each day? Um, do any of your foods or drinks have artificial sweeteners that you're currently having? How much coffee do you drink each day? What do you normally have in it? You guys, if you're trying to lose weight and you're getting a super duper frappe the size of your head every day, you're not going to be losing a lot of weight and you're going to feel like junk, right? Um, could you share a little bit more about your daily eating habits? What are your meals and snacks consisting of? Has anything changed recently? Do you consume alcohol? Have you recently been sick? How is your sleep? Has your stress level changed recently? Are you on or have you had any different medication changes? All of these are things that we might forget to ask, or people might not realize are impacting their success or lack of success towards their main goal they're looking for. So often we find people are having trouble with consistency because they don't understand the importance of it yet. Without seeing the value in something, it's easier to give up or be less consistent with. When you find out more about their goals, you can build belief by sharing a story of someone who's had similar goals and successes. Search for those stories in our Inspire Wholeness page and send one to them, or tagging them in it can be super helpful in building their belief. We want to know we're not alone. We want to know we're not the only person who's been through this and someone else got through to the other side. Sometimes it takes longer. Everybody's road's a little bit different, and sometimes it's a little longer. Time. How long were you expecting it would take to see these changes? Studies have shown that if you are doing something, you get an entirely new gut lining every 2 to 3 weeks. The gut improving time of people who don't have, know what I say, don't have autoimmune issues, food sensitivities, or other inflammatory conditions vary, but studies suggest it's somewhere between 2 and 12 weeks. If you have gut issues, this process can be more complex and slower. This is why when we get somebody started, we ask for a 90-day commitment to Plexus. It doesn't happen overnight for most people, okay? Oftentimes, people simply haven't given it enough time. Some may be experiencing some detox symptoms of actually feeling worse before they get better. This is actually a good sign that healing and change is happening. Let them know that, celebrate that, encourage them it's a positive thing. This is extremely common in the first month or two as that candida or yeast dies off and the gut begins to rebuild. If they're feeling worse, look in our team pages and tag them in detox info. Make sure they get enough water and they're avoiding other toxins. A few simple things like lemon water, Epsom salts, baths, dry brushing, increasing their water intake can flush these toxins out of their bodies. Other things like ease can be super helpful in calming their systems without adding other toxins. It isn't enough to simply tag them in the post. I'm saying that again. It's not enough to simply tag them in a post. Follow up with them to see which things they have tried, for how long, and what they experienced. This is where customer care and customer service is important. When you don't follow up, they feel you are only after the sale and don't care about them. Leaving them feeling worse rather than better puts a bad light not only on you, but on Plexus Products, the company, and can destroy their opportunity to get to the other side of detox into healing. That is not what we do to people we care about. When you ask questions and work through solutions, they know you care. When they know you care, they're more likely to continue to get the results they were looking for in the first case. And guess what? You both win. It may seem weird to ask people about their bowel movements, but it's so important. If someone is running to the bathroom constantly, or they're not having 1 to 2 or 3 nicely formed bowel movements per day without urgency, they need some help. We can hold up to 15 pounds of poop in our bodies. That's not a good thing, guys. You don't need to have any formal education to ask these questions. There are simple solutions to deal with issues related to bowel movements. It can be as simple as increasing water to half the body weight in ounces per day if they're not having enough good quality bowel movements. If someone is taking balance or block, this does tend to firm up the stools and may lead to constipation and bloating, especially if they're not getting enough water. They may need to increase the amount of BioCleanse or water, especially if they're not drinking enough water. If someone's having loose stools, you need to ask more questions. Are they using artificial sweeteners in gum, candy, cough drops, or their other drinks? Many times when people change to sugar-free things, when they begin a new routine with weight loss as a target, that happens, okay? It's an easy fix. Artificial sweeteners are notorious for killing good gut bacteria, leading to bloating and diarrhea. Make sure you ask them about that. If they're having diarrhea, you need to decide whether to decrease BioCleanse or to up a ProBio 5. How do you know what to do? Guess what? You got to ask some more questions, such as, can you tell me if you're still having a lot of cravings? If yes, that's a sign the yeast is still pretty high. If so, have them increase ProBio 5. If no, yeast is better. Decrease their BioCleanse. Those are simple tweaks, guys. Easy peasy. Try these changes for a few days and follow up. People with autoimmune issues often need more ProBio 5 than 2 per day, as it says on the bottle. ProBio 5 can firm up the stools, so finding the right amount of ProBio 5 to stop their candida symptoms is first, followed by enough BioCleanse and water to have regular BMs. If they've recently been sick, had changes in sleep, stress, mood, diet, or alcohol consumption, this disrupts the process in the body, and the body's primary function will not be weight loss. Your body is in survival and repair mode. So how can you help them with any of those issues? Yes, I will put notes up, people, when they are legible. If you're having constipation and drinking enough water, have them increase BioCleanse. So what if everything is perfect, but they still aren't losing weight? We get people like this, right? Remind people that Plexus works from the inside out. It helps to lower cholesterol and lipids by helping maintain healthy blood sugar levels and feeding good gut bacteria. Once those are in balance, the body begins to look for stored fat to use as as fuel. Plexus targets that fat, so you may see inches lost before pounds. Water. Are you drinking enough water? We're told to drink half our weight in ounces of water per day. Plexus works to detox and remove stored fat, and the water helps your body rid your body of the broken down fat stores and toxins. If you're not getting enough water, you're not able to bind these toxins and flush them out of your body. You're also unable to carry glucose effectively out of your body. And guess what? You're going to store it in fat. You've just made things worse, right? Drink the water. You won't die, I promise. Are you eating enough of the right things? If you don't eat enough, your body actually goes into a starvation mode. When you're exercising a great deal, you may actually need to add calories in order to lose weight. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but protein is huge. Recommended daily intake for weight loss is generally between 0.7 and 1 gram per pound of body weight. It can be helpful to actually use an app or to write things down, because most people are totally clueless as to what they need to be eating or what they're actually consuming. So, for instance, this morning, 2 scoops of lean and my yogurt, the Greek yogurt together, is only about 30 grams of protein. I weigh more than that. I need to definitely eat more protein throughout the day if I'm following my own advice. That may be why, as a perimenopausal woman, still doing all these things, my weight might not be going down quite as much, okay? Medications. Sometimes medications will cause there to be a slower response in losing the weight, particularly antidepressants or anti-anxiety drugs. Do you have a thyroid condition? If so, How long has it been since you've had your levels tested? If they're on different medications, such as a beta blocker, they can also slow your metabolism. So it takes longer to see results. Sleep. This is one that I'm super bad about. We actually lose weight while we're sleeping. So a good night's sleep is a must if you're wanting to lose weight. Celebrate. People want to know they're doing something right. They don't always want to be told they're doing things wrong, right? Celebrate them for simple things like drinking enough water, taking their products, moving their bodies, working on sleep, their diet, or getting on a team call. Celebrate their non-scale victories. Do you feel any better? Do you have any less mood swings, less anxiety, food cravings, energy, sleeping better? If we really pay attention, our bodies can tell us good things are going on. These are called non-scale victories, and for some, are reason enough to stay on the products and allow continued healing as they work towards their goals. Here's some info people might not know, okay? Did you know that when your body is not used to the high intake of water, you may actually retain water for a period of time as your body fully hydrates itself? This is normal and will even itself out, but it can disguise itself as weight gain in people who are just starting out. It's short term and will subside after your body levels out. Stress. If your body is stuck in the stress mode and it cannot relax, the adrenals are overloaded. It's a cortisol response. You hear all kinds of stuff about that, and you will not lose weight. Tell them, or excuse me, talk to them about what sort of things they can do to decrease their stress levels. Can they do some deep breathing, reading, walking, prayer, meditation, exercise? How about prioritizing daily activities or planning? Can they delegate tasks to everyone, or are they trying to conquer the world on their own? If they are not changing anything, maybe consider adding some vital biome for stress and anxiety. It's a must at our house. What are some things that people may say that you might not want to do for? How about I gained weight, so I stopped? Whew. The extra water we recommend you drink releases toxins and can cause a couple of pounds of weight gain during your first 2 detox months. Did you hear that? 2 months, guys. This is rare, but if it happens to you, don't worry. Hydration is a good thing. It can take time for your body to figure out how to properly flush and use extra hydration. It could also be that your body is unable to rid toxins properly due to the overload it had. Consider ease to help with inflammation, or restore to help clear the liver and help with hormone balance to allow the body to work properly through the healing process. Ask them, are you willing to try again with more support? You got to ask them, right? If you don't ask them, you're the failure, not them. My blood sugar felt a little high or a little low, so I quit. Okay, if you get this, your body is adjusting. It's used to having to function with elevated sugar and therefore higher insulin levels. Like, what happens if you're used to smoking cigarettes or drinking a lot of caffeine? You go through some withdrawal. This is no different. Sugar acts like a drug in our bodies. It's an addiction. It impacts your hormones and so many other things in your body. We here, we are here to help you deal with your body's withdrawals, and your body will level out. As we heal, we can also release stored sugars, especially during sleep. Don't panic, as this is also part of the healing process. So some people will say, I woke up and my sugar levels are higher than usual. That's actually a normal part of the healing process. So how about Plexus made me really hungry in the first few weeks, so I quit. Woohoo! Congratulations. Your metabolism is turning on. As your body moves through the first 2 months of detox, your cravings will change. Imagine the domino effect when you're craving fruits, nuts, good fats, vegetables, and lean meats. You may go after that cookie, but trust me, a few bites in and you'll have had enough. It turns into um not from I can't have it, but I don't want it. So after you've been using these products for a while and your body balances out, if you go on a sugar feast, you're going to get sick because your body can't handle it. So if you can handle a whole bunch of junk, that's a really good sign that your body is off kilter. How about if somebody says, after a couple of days, I felt tired, so I quit? Yikes. Okay, so fatigue is a sign the body is detoxing and a reason to drink more water. This will help your detox pathways to do their job. Also, getting rest would be very helpful during this time frame. Your body's telling you what to do. It's working overtime to flush the toxins out. Keep going. It's working. When a kid goes through a growth spurt, aren't they more tired? Your body is working hard just like those kids do. Keep going and growing. You can do this. So encourage them. How about, I got a rash, so I stopped. I must be allergic. This is something that we run into periodically. Your skin is your largest organ of your body and is a huge detox pathway. Again, more water, light walking, and a gentle Epsom salts bath will help you move your body through this stage. Okay, no matter what they're saying, empathize and encourage. We're here to encourage them and to listen to them and make them feel seen and heard. Change can be hard and scary. People are trusting you. Here's some positive feedback to give them. If you're motivated by results, experiencing discomfort at this stage is most likely detox and your body's signal that it's cleaning house. Plexus is actually working on ridding your body of toxic years of buildup. How about your body's on its way to better health? It was able to detox because Plexus was fueling your body with plant-based nutrients that enable your body to address blood sugar, gut health, and inflammation. If they quit, welcome them back. I feel really sad for those people who quit before they got the results they deserved. Are you open to a bit more dialogue to help you get through this the right way? If you're open to that, I'm open to helping you reach your goals. So ask for a commitment from them, ask if they're willing to do it, and offer more help the next time. I am walking, talking, living proof that these products work. This company continues to grow, and that wouldn't be the case if it didn't work. Consider sharing a testimony from someone with a success. Remember to use your three-way chats for another way of third-party validation. You are not the expert. Don't be so intense on science or medical stuff that person you're helping doesn't feel like they could help someone without the level of education or knowledge. The process and tweaks are simple once you understand it. Help them understand tweaks are simple, and then they will be encouraged to help others do the same. Since I began Plexus, we have a number of new tools to help people be successful. Here are some tools and tweaks. Reset. This is an amazing way to help someone boost their metabolism and get a win when they first start. Be sure to help them understand this isn't a one and done. Simply doing a reset and not changing any of the habits that got you into this state that they're in now will not change their long results. Triplex for gut health for the win. Oftentimes, people starting with reset are clearing out a whole lot of toxins quickly, and they may experience some detox, and headaches are really, really common. Ease is super handy to have with this, and so is adding a pinch of salt. Making sure they stay well hydrated, don't over exercise, and get good quality sleep really helps set them up for success, especially if this is harder for them. I also encourage people not to do this right before or during their periods for best results, and do it with a friend so you can work through it together. Ease. Do they need to work on inflammation? Most of us do, even if we don't realize it. Over-the-counter prescription anti-inflammatories kill off good gut bacteria and are hard on the kidneys and can actually increase fluid retention. If they're in pain, ease can help them with that and allow them to move a bit better. Movement's good for the body. If they're taking acetaminophen or Tylenol, that decreases glutathione levels. Glutathione is an antioxidant that helps repair the tissue in the body and is important for immune system function. Something to think about. So ease, we want to take it on an empty stomach so it has an opportunity to eat the inflammation in the body versus the food in your stomach. Sometimes people get a headache with detox, so it's a great tool to have on hand as long as they don't have a shellfish allergy. Metaburn. You guys, I often see a lot of people order this on their own without following our recommendations for what to start on. People taking this to start off with who do not have healed guts can sometimes get some stomach pain, GERD, reflux type symptoms due to the spicy ingredients. It's an amazing product that helps with mood and energy and appetite and fat burning. However, if their gut's not working well, Metaburn may not be the best way for them to start losing weight. Consider a few months of Triplex before adding Metaburn. Blocker balance. Like I mentioned before, they're great for blocking carbs and keeping blood sugar levels balanced. However, one of the ingredients in them is beans. And you guys know that whole rhyme, beans, beans, the magical fruit. Yeah, it can cause some bloating and different things and cause some constipation. So making sure they're drinking enough water is huge for that. Or if they are drinking enough water, have them add a little bit more BioCleanse if they're not getting the BM results they need. Stress and anxiety are huge cortisol reactions. It puts your body in that fight or flight. And when you're in that state, your body's priority is not to lose weight. So consider adding Vital Biome and Slim MBA. There are clinical studies to support this. Poor sleep. Poor sleep decreases the body's ability to lose weight and can have an impact on your hormonal balance. We have several products that can help here. Mega X can help calm the body and decrease oxidative stress to help with sleep. We have those sleep gummies that have the calming blend and melatonin. Restore is my favorite. I love having a cup of warm Restore right before bed. It really can help you relax and sleep and your liver detox while you're sleeping. It's amazing. Lack of energy. Before you grab a crazy energy drink or another cup of coffee, both of which have an impact on the gut, and hormones, think about adding an active. It's a clean energy drink with antioxidants. My whole family loves it. I literally have to hide it. Or they drink all of it and I have none. Illness. Your immune system may be in a poor state. Consider adding in Immune Plus to fight off the bugs and support your immune system. If someone has vitamin or nutrient deficiencies, diarrhea or gut inflammation, or is on an anti-inflammatory or an antidepressant or anti-anxiety med that depletes or hampers absorption of nutrients, consider adding X Factor Plus. It's full of vitamins and minerals, and it has aloe to help with absorption. It also has grapeseed extract that is not only an antifungal, but helps us ladies with hot flashes. And it's also best taken for food with absorption. Get the most out of your stuff. There's so many ways to help people be successful, from getting to know what their goals and expectations are to helping along, from the beginning to continued follow-up and support and building belief in the journey, to helping them see the tools we have available and how truly simple the systems are so that anyone could do it. If you've missed some steps, it's okay. Go back to your people and follow up. Get curious. Ask them about their wins and their journey and what changes they're noticing. It needs to be more than, hey, how are you doing? Helping people see wins outside of just the scale through their healing process and helping them be consistent with good habits and routines will help them with their short and long-term goals. Connecting them with your sponsor in three-way chats, through testimonies, and to the team through the team page and these calls, as well as inviting them to book clubs and events, are great ways for them to know they're not alone. They're part of something bigger. This will improve their odds for long-term success for health, wellness, and financial goals. You all win when you help your people win. I hope that's helpful for you tonight. I'll put notes up later for you. Thank you everyone for joining.